Ontomwa from Mombasa, thank you. Let's stay at the coast. And coast leaders from Jubilee and NASA have in recent days clashed over calls for the secession of the region from mainland Kenya. This is in a move to protest the re-election of President Uhuru Kenyatta in the controversial repeat poll on the 26th of October. Tonight, our reporter Mrimi Mwangi highlights the legal requirements preceding a secession and explains why politics of secession is not a new thing in Kenya.
It was barely a month into the Nasset government of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, then as Prime Minister in the late 1963, when drums of insurgency sounded from the then Northern Frontier District, demanding for secession from mainland Kenya. The district, comprising a huge chunk of the former northeastern region, demanded to join up with the Somali Republic.
I was not happy about it, and Kenyatta engaged both diplomatic and military options. Yeah. And of course, it led to the very unfortunate, some of the unfortunate incidents of the time that culminated in the massacre.
We're good to go.
But fast forward to 54 years after Kenya attained independence, and Jomo's son, President Uhuru Kenyatta, is facing a near similar test from a section of coastal leaders, led by Mombasa Governor Hassan Ali Joho and his Kilifi counterpart Amason Jeffa Kingi, who are pushing for secession of the coast. This coming only 7 years after a similar move by separatist group Mombasa Republican Council.
We've already engaged lawyers, both locally and internationally. So therefore, this lean team will be able to give us a legal roadmap. Na sisi tunaangalia the social and political aspect of it.
Article 255, subsection 1 of the 2010 Constitution lists any amendment relating to alteration of the territory of Kenya among the 10 amendments whose enactment must be subjected to a referendum. Such a referendum must be approved by at least 25% of the registered voters in at least half of the counties in the country, and supported by a simple majority of the citizens that vote in the referendum.
If you look at our constitution, it delineates the landmass of Kenya. And therefore, it is impossible in the constitution then to interpret the constitution as saying that you have a right to secede if you so wish. However, remember, the monster that we created is in Article 1. Article 1 is the sovereignty of the people, and therefore what people say, notwithstanding, those powers, they still have them.
Under the circumstances, the only consultation that our leaders can open should be aimed at strengthening and deepening engagement with the national government, private sector, and other interested parties.
But given the fluid political climate surrounding this latest secession call, analysts argue that the immediate political solution is to extend dialogue to the local leadership to resolve the deeply entrenched land question and years of marginalization.
Surprisingly, the solution to this is as simple as ABC. The solution to a Kenyan problem is free and fair, credible elections.
Zaidi ya miaka 25 Mpwani amepiga kura ya urais, lakini hakuna siku moja kura ile ilimpatia majibu ambayo anataka, na itaendelea hivyo kizazi hiki na vizazi vinavyokuja.
It may be difficult to achieve that now. It is a very good bargaining chip, because remember that ultimately when everything settles down, communities will look at what do we have at stake in government, and the coast strip therefore and the coastal communities will want to have a better say in government.
While previous secession attempts have flopped, the spotlight, it appears, will remain on key constitutional bodies, including county assemblies and parliament, as debate on the suggested coast break-off continues. Mrumi Mwangi, KTN News in Nairobi.